Resistance and fear. That's going to be my main topic of this video. Resistance and fear that I feel right now making this video, and I guess making my YouTube channel in general. So for just a bit of context, I started my YouTube channel in, I say, July 2022 of this year. And it wasn't out of the blue. It wasn't a spontaneous decision. I've actually been wanting to make a YouTube channel since 2019, like the beginning of 2019. So that was over 3.5 years ago. And so I guess that's just a testament of how resistance and fear can overcome somebody. Like, just like me, it took me 3.5 years to get started and actually take the leap and make a YouTube channel and start making YouTube videos. And I guess that's the main thing I want to talk about, fear and resistance, because I'm a big believer of the saying, how you do anything is how you do everything. So if I'm submitting myself to resistance and fear in I guess, the domain of making the YouTube channel and making YouTube videos, then I must be doing that, submitting to resistance and fear in other aspects of my life, whether consciously or subconsciously. And so I did try to self-reflect and think, okay, what's some of the main reasons which made me not make a YouTube channel from 2019 to 2022. And I've sort of narrowed it down, which I'm going to try to go over right now, which is sort of the main things which has stopped me from starting a YouTube channel is being worried about what other people are going to think about me. Thinking, oh, what if my family and friends all see me and watch my videos and then think I'm a weirdo for posting things like this, like what I'm doing right now, talking to the camera about my thoughts and my feelings and observations about life and all those sorts of things. And what I realized is that this is something that's sort of held me back in a lot of areas in my life as well, or which I've experienced in other areas of life. So for instance, when I'm trying to join a new gym, so like powerlifting gym, Muay Thai gym, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gym, or when I'm starting to network with other investors who are smarter than me, I'm always have that feeling and that fear at the back of my mind of like, oh, I'm going to look like an idiot when I'm trying to start something new and to learn. And so that has held me back in the past for joining those gyms, which I have now, but it took me a while to overcome a lot of resistance before I joined new gyms and went on new endeavors and try to learn new things, just because of that fear of me being afraid of what people are going to think about me if I look like a fool and start looking like an idiot, which is sort of dumb, because it's just made me, like, that mindset has made me stagnant. That's why I haven't made a YouTube channel. That's why I didn't make a YouTube channel for 3 years, even though I really wanted to. It's just fear of what other people are going to think about me. So anyway, my next point is imposter syndrome. So what imposter syndrome basically is I don't know how to okay, I'm going to try to explain it in the terms of what I feel right now, is that there's a voice in my head which is saying, Stephen, you're not a real YouTuber, you're not a vlogger, just stop this, just quit it. And this happens in all other aspects of my life. So when I decided to do powerlifting after 3 years of bodybuilding, I decided to go to a powerlifting gym, lift with powerlifters, join a powerlifting competition, and I had the same resistance in the back of my mind. It was saying, Stephen, you're not a real powerlifter, you're just a normal gym person who doesn't know much. You're not a powerlifter. You're not a powerlifter. That's the voice in my head. And why I think is so dangerous and so crucial to address is that because I believe that everybody's got their own highest potential, and they all know it. I'm pretty sure we all know our highest potential. You know how people say, you have to live up to your potential, and you're not doing as best as you can, because everybody knows what is the highest possible version of myself. I can see in my mind the highest possible version that I can become and that I can strive for. And if I allow imposter syndrome to get the best of me and say, nah, Stephen, you can't do that, you can't become this, you can't become that, then I'm going to become stagnant and I'm not going to move anywhere in life. If I listen to the inner demons and the voice in my head and let it win, like it did win for the past 3 years of me not making a YouTube channel, it's the same voice, you're not a YouTuber. But I have to overcome these demons in my head, and overcoming it in this aspect of me making YouTube videos is going to allow me to overcome it in all other aspects of my life. So, like I said before, I'm a big believer in the quote, how you do anything is how you do everything. So I'm really just trying to overcome these demons of right now. Anyway, so my next point is perfectionism. So when I'm making these YouTube videos, my first 3, they're well edited and all that. And let me just give you a bit of background about my goals for YouTube as well. So Over here I've got I always write down my goals. I don't know if it's mirrored or not on this camera, but over here it says I've made 20 YouTube videos by the end of this year. And this is something that I wrote down at the start of July when I made my YouTube channel, and I was supposed to be on track of making like one video every week or two. So, and I definitely failed on that because I've only made 3 so far in the past couple months. And so one of the reasons is that every time I come up with an idea, I actually, so I got my notebook here, which I'm reading my notes from right now. I have like heaps of video ideas, and then I start brainstorming it out. And then I think to myself, oh yeah, this is going to be an awesome video. I'm going to try to make it perfect. Like every single video idea which I brainstormed, I'm like, I really want to make this video perfect. I really want to make this video perfect. And then, so it gets to the point where I start rationalizing. I'm like, okay, wait, maybe I don't have enough time today or this week to properly record myself talking about, whatever topic I'm going to talk about. And while I do think it's good to hold yourself to a higher regard and say, oh, I only want to deliver quality content, I really do think that should be balanced with action taking. And that's somewhere where I failed. Like I haven't taken action because I've been saying, no, I really want to make these things perfect. And what I'm doing right now is trying to prove to myself, no, I can make YouTube videos. It doesn't have to be perfect. I could still express myself and reach my goals and get better at making YouTube videos. I guess what I'm trying to say is that taking action is better than not taking action. Anyway, to conclude, I guess the purpose of this video was just to go over my resistances and fears. And I know it looks like, on the surface, it looks like it's just me making videos, like recording myself talking in front of a camera and then uploading it to YouTube. But it's a bit more than that. I really do believe in the saying of how you do anything is how you do everything. And I think understanding fear and resistance is going to definitely help me in other aspects of my life. And there's this quote by Carl Jung, which I really like, which goes, that which you need most can be found in the place where you least want to look. And before making this video, I really had to sit down and try to, I guess you saw me, I had to brainstorm the reasons why I haven't been making YouTube videos. And I had to address my inner demons and see my shortcomings and my failures and failures in my thinking patterns and how I can improve. And it is a bit difficult, like trying to confront yourself and see where you went wrong and where you failed. But exactly like how the quote says, you need to look at the place where you least want to look, which is in my case, my failures. And anyway, that's it for this video. I know it's not perfect, but yeah, I just wanted to get it done. Yeah, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.